differently. Okay. So, you know, they're all different and all a lot of fun. The oldest of which is turning 20 in July. The next two will turn 17, I think, in November, but the most recent, our youngest two will turn 16 in April. So we have all senior citizens, just like my husband and I. To the left of the cats, that is obviously me with my parents and my sister when I was really young. And of course, I'm the only one left in that picture now, but that's alive. But we did a lot of pictures, so I got that from my mother, that we did pictures for everything. Below that is me. It's my husband, my son, we're all in front. The other two behind are the sort of adopteds. They're not official, but they've been at our house more than we can count. And the one right behind my husband is currently living with us. And the other one has lived with us off and on at times as well. So that's my family. That's a bit more about me. Next. So when you want to know about my services, yeah, people go online and they look for gifts all the time. We all know about that. But why not get personal service, not just for the purchase, but for the time as long as you have it? Even if you are a business giving it to your clients or your employees, as long as I know who they are, I can go back a year later, make sure that that's sharpened, make sure that they know how to use it, make sure that if they enjoy it, if they want more, they can get more. We can work on all of those types of things. Online, you get none of that. These knives are, along with their knives, along with their cookware, along with pretty much everything else that has the Cutco name on it, is forever guaranteed. So yeah, put it in your will. Who gets it after you do, and they get the exact same guarantee. So if it chips, cracks, melts, rusts, stains, fades, yes. If for some reason someone's dumb enough to put the handle on the stove and it exceeds 350 degrees and, you know, they forgot about it and it melts, that handle, then yes, return it to the factory and it will be fixed or replaced absolutely free. Since we had someone who was concerned about the melt, we thought there was a reason for that. So these are things that all make a difference. We know knives go dull. We know that different things happen, but that's built into the quality of this product, and they have stood by it. I have clients who have had them for over 50 years. A tip breaks off and they will fix or replace it absolutely free. And they have done it, and they do it over and over. So like I said, we are a full kitchen company. So this is all of the things we carry. And I would love to share with your couples why this is a great investment. It is not, they won't have to buy them over and over again. They won't have the same issues they have with all the stuff that you buy on the market. Are there similar quality knives? Yes. Still not the same service. Are there good quality stainless flatware out there? Yes. Not the same guarantee. Same with the cookware. Not the same service. I would love to help your clients, your couples, get tools that will last forever and really enrich their cooking experience. Any questions?
Wow.
I do.
Okay, Wendy, you go
Okay.
ahead, and I'm gonna help everybody out so we can see you again.
Yeah, I didn't realize all the different things. What kinds of garden tools do you have?
We have the bypass pruners, the trowel, the digger. Let me Give me just a moment.
Oh, the hoe?
No, we don't really have a, uh, yeah, okay, wrong book. We have just kind of there's 5 basic tools that we carry. And, I don't know the names of them because I'm allergic to all that stuff. So I don't touch that kind of, I don't touch grass, trees and flowers. So,
And you can always email me later, so.
I can do it, and I'm just kind of getting into my book where I have it. But there, like I said, there are 5 tools that they have. It's the transplanting trowel, the garden trowel, the weeder, the bypass pruners, and the cultivator.
Okay, I'll have to take a look at that.
So,
Thank you.
and if you get all 5, you get a handy dandy little bag to carry them around in.
Ooh.
Next question. Okay, was I that good or was it not that interesting? I don't know.
Robert and I are still marveling over the melting.
7 to 10 days. So she asked what's the turnaround from purchase to receiving it? And I said 7 to 10 days.
I want to
Engraving takes 3 weeks. So
Mm.
that takes a longer time. Okay, who else? Wendy, was that you?
Yes, I just wanted to say that I love my peeler. And I put in the chat that I'm using it right now. I've got all these tangerines falling down on me, and I'm zesting a number of them. And that's the first thing I used it for, was zesting, because the other little gadgets I had were, you know, didn't do the job that I wanted. So it's a lovely peeler, and it does peel too. Yes, it does do that. But it's I don't peel a lot, but the zesting to me is important, and I love that it fits my hand, but it's the right sharpness. So that's what I like about it.
It sounds very appealing. I'm curious, the
Yes.
peeler, you can sharpen those?
Yes.
Shocking.
And one of these
The
days I
blade
will
off
give
of it, there's several things about the peeler that are interesting. First off, you can take that blade out and you can wash it or whatever, which makes it way easier to clean behind, the rest of it, that you don't get with others without all the hassle. Now, when you get it brand new, it does take a while for you to be able to get that blade out. You got to keep moving it a few times, but it will stay in there. You can pop it in and you pop it out, and it is really wonderful. The other thing about it, aside from the fact that it is forever, is it can fit, it can go forward and backward just the same. So however you peel, it will work for you. So those are kind of the biggie things that make a difference with that. Next question. Okay, Jerice asked about how many color options. The 2 major colors, I'm going to ask you to hold these up.
Silver and silver.
No. No. Okay, every single knife comes in either that black or the white. Many of our knives can also come in red, which is the set you saw in the beginning that I have. That is red, but not every knife comes in that red. We started that out to go from Christmas till about, Valentine's Day. And it was only a limited edition. And then it became permanent, just not for every single knife. And then we have the stainless as well for, the table.
And a friendly reminder that there's nothing like FaceTime to sit down and chat with our members. And Sandra would be happy to do that. She's typically here, if you like real in-person face-to-face, she's typically here every 3rd Thursday. She also does the Zoom thing, and she'd be happy to do a little one-on-one with you to answer whatever your specific needs are for gifting and cutting it up. Thank you so very much, Sandra.
Okay, and one last thing, I do have one flyer that I'm going to pass out here, and I can give to You know, I can put it on the EE page if you want that talks
Please.
about why, you know, if you're searching for one, why it makes sense. And a QR code even to go to my website.
Woohoo! And Pearl, are you in a safe place to park and chat?
Oh, yes, I wasn't in my car. I was prepping for dinner tonight. So
Ooh, what are we having for dinner?
I guess I was working on a pot roast.
Oh, do you do it, do you do a box thing, a pre-prep thing, or do you do it all fresh?
Oh, I cook from fresh.
Okay, and do you have a rub recipe for the pot roast?
Not like a pre-planned one. I have, but I do several spices and I do it on all sides and I put it into the crock pot and let it slow cook its way.
So you put it in the crock pot, but do you sear it before you put it in the crock pot?
I don't, but I cook it for 10 hours so it gets seared. It's very,
What-
and it becomes very soft, very juicy, and very melts away
Okay.
without having to sear it first.
You might want to try searing it because it adds a little extra zest to it. And what is the spice rub? Jury
I'm sure
wants
it
to
does,
know.
but you haven't had my pot roast, so you're not sure what you're missing right now.
Fair enough. Fair enough. What's in your rub?
It's just standard. It's salt, pepper, cayenne pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and beef
Just she
broth.
keeps going. Just that's good. But no Nigerian flair there.
No spices that you wouldn't understand if that's what you're saying.
Wow. Wow. I'm going to leave it alone. Tell us about Pearl and Lady Jewel.
I mean, pot roast isn't a Nigerian thing, it's an American thing. So just
Well,
FYI.
you haven't had my jambalaya.
That's also not Nigerian, but it's an American
Well,
thing
no, but
from the South.
I'm not Cajun, so there you go. What's going on with Lady Jewel? Please.
Oh, apparently a bit of attitude. Good morning, everyone. Pearl Falani with Lady Jewel, helping you build and elevate your brand through event systems and strategy. Happy Thursday. We love to help tell your story visually through amazing experiences and events.
Do you have a recent amazing experience or event that you'd like to talk about? Brag about?
Oh, I do. On the 25th, Galentine's Day for all the ladies and for all of your amazing females. Galentine's Day afternoon tea from 11 to 1 p.m. On Sunday, the 25th at Parkside Lane Events. I will drop the link, but you can also get it at ladijewel.net. It's going to be a lovely time. We'll have Duo Ocotillo there. I heard Robert. I don't necessarily see him, but I heard him.
He's here.
There. Will be entertainment. We'll have, for anyone who knows, Stacy Snapshot photo booth, one of their classic booth, their fully enclosed booth. I haven't seen that in a while, so I asked. She's graciously bringing that as well. We'll have lovely food, it's really just a really great time to get together, encourage one another, support one another, and have great food and tea.
I like that. And because I know some of us like to plan in advance, what's happening in August?
August 15th, there is the Believe in You refresh. It is, Scott will be there as well.
Well, you could stop now.
But that is really a great time to do a reset before we get into our busy fall season. So it is a mix of resetting your mind and your soul so that you are ready to receive just greatness as you round out the amazing year.
I like that. Well, we're looking forward to all of that and then some. Have fun at Galentine. Curtis, you're going to MEX, which is in Las Vegas.
Yes, yes.
I will be at the PBX, which is at the same time, but it's for the photo boothers while you're there for the mobile entertainers. Would you like to give us a roundup after on a Thursday?
Sure, sure.
Okay. Excellent.
I get to
Rick-
stay till Mike Walter's presentation on Wednesday, and I got to hit the road. I got to be back in Phoenix for a gig that night, so I won't see the whole conference. But if you get to see Mike Walter, you're blessed.
Amen to that, for sure. I'm not seeing any of it because I'm hung up in the photo booth section, so I'll see their content.
And I am going to
uh,
man the booth with Drax, the American DJ Association booth, for a couple hours, a couple of days.
Good for you. He'll need the break. Thank you. All right,
Just for
excellent.
those of you that
We'll look
don't know,
forward-
Drax is the national president of the American DJ Association. He's sick with cancer and, you know, reasonably healthy, but we're all rooting for him and cheering him along. He comes to things when he's feeling up to it. So he'll be up in Vegas manning, you know, representing the American DJ Association.
Well, thank you for chipping in, Curtis. We appreciate you. And we'll look forward to your review of the show. Post-mortem? No? No, moving on. So Barrett, this is your first time. Any comments, thoughts, and never coming back again?
No, thank you guys for having me. I'm excited to be a part of this group, and if you guys need a photographer, please reach out. And if any of my clients need any of your services, I'll be happy to introduce them to you guys as well.
Hey, Barrett, do you do headshots?
I do headshots.
Oh.
That's right.
I'm due for one. It's been about 3 years. And I always tell people, if you're using your own image as part of your marketing, it should be a fresh picture. Because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
dishonest to advertise young, handsome guy and then old wrinkled guy shows up.
And long hair, short hair, because you go both ways.
Yeah, let's set.
Yeah, I haven't had a headshot in about 3 years. I need one.
Let's set something up. I'll help you out.
Okay.
All right. Excellent. The reason I was hounding you about pictures, props, and all of that was because I have a client who is asking for a photographer. But then I referred her to a photo booth. But the challenge is that the photo booth, with the exception of Inas, is stationary. And she needed event pictures. And even though Inas is mobile, she has what's called a roamer. So she's a photo booth that roams around and she has some props with her. But the problem again with all of that is they want all of that with the props and they want event photography and they want it all in one person, which is not you. I know they need to. They need to hire 2 people, but I just was
Well, so
checking.
we're not a small brand. I mean, we do have 3. It's 3 of us.
Oh,
So we do video, photos.
hold on. Stop the press. Stop the stationary.
But real fast too.
Okay.
We're also in the air. So
In the
now-
air. Oh, you do
yeah,
drones.
So
All right. See,
Proceed.
you're pushing my buttons here. First of all, video, we are like dying for a videographer. Am I right?
I don't know about dying, but we could definitely use a videographer in the group.
yeah, I have
Yes.
a whole team. So we're
Oh my
we're
God.
good at what we do.
And you do post-production for the video? You don't just say, here's your thing?
we make the production.
Because we've seen it, we know it, and it's in my phone and I'll download it to you. It's like, no. Okay.
And our turnaround time is.
I
pretty
don't
quick.
think Brock's mic is on, just FYI, or he's speaking extraordinarily softly.
Oh,
Here, Barrett.
switch. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing, but go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah, here I think the mic works now. No, but we're in the air. We're on the ground. As far as video production, a lot of what we've seen is either really long wait times or it doesn't get delivered at all.
So true.
We're really fast. We're really good. We're efficient, and we get the job done.
What's your company name? I have.
Yeah,
Hey.
terrible. Scottsdale Event Photography.
Ah, see, and
I do have cards. I left them in my truck because I was
that's
running
okay.
to
That's
come in
okay.
here,
We're gonna be hanging out
So,
here
yeah.
afterwards, so you'll go to the truck, you'll get them.
grab them.
And for the rest of the people online, I did welcome him to the group, and his information is there.
I could post again in there if that's cool.
Please do,
Thank you.
absolutely. But the video thing, but you don't do weddings, you don't do events.
We can. If someone comes to us for a wedding, we do them. I don't advertise it. It's not something that we push, but we do every event that comes our way.
Okay, all right. Yeah, videographer. Thrilled to have a videographer to refer. Okay, I'm going to go back into the nerd zone. sky high. So you're doing the drone thing.
We're in the air.
You have the license?
We are working on that. It is so our guy River, he is in the middle of taking it. He's in the course right now as we speak. So it should be within weeks that we have.
Okay, good. And the insurance?
Insurance, we are insured, fully
Okay.
insured.
All right. Those are the two key for me for drone, because I know for those of you who don't know, you're not actually legally allowed to fly a drone over an audience. It can be just off to the side, or, you know,
There's a
in-
lot of rules.
There's a lot of rules,
A
but that
lot
one
of
is the big
rules.
one, because I see them all the time. They're just zipping right over the audience, and I go, man, they are gonna kill somebody with that thing. And they're not always high in the sky. Sometimes they're down, you know, you get a tall person in the area and
A
there's
lot
a
of
new haircut.
a lot of the drone that we do, it's either out in, you know, the desert or golf courses. A lot of flyovers on golf courses.
Well, we're thrilled to have you as part of the team. Welcome.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Barrett.
Thank you.
All right. With that, ladies and gentlemen, have a successful celebration this week, wherever you land, and we'll see you in a couple of Thursdays, first, second, and third Thursday for Event Ensemble. Cheers.
See you guys.
Bye, everyone.